Welcome back to Oudda Pocket Podcast, guys. My name is Steven.
My name is Serge.
Serge?
Yeah.
Serge?
My boy.
I got the.
Well, why the question mark,
the
bro?
yeah, we got the robot voice today.
Man's questioning his own name.
And I'm Gabe. Yeah, I kind of forgot about me for a sec, but
It's kind of an interesting episode, guys. Kind of like not really planned. We're missing half the crew, but we're still going to get through it, you know.
facts, this is my first 3-man episode. Actually kind of excited.
3-man's a little bit of a different dynamic for sure.
I feel like it is because, I don't know. It's like when I'm gone, I feel like y'all can pop up better episodes because we can communicate easier. But I don't know.
You got a little fuzzy on your mouth.
I believe
fuzzy. this
this is our first episode without Eddie, if I'm not mistaken.
I think
It's
it is.
my first episode without Eddie. Feels weird.
Have y'all ever done an episode without Steven?
I've been out for maybe one or two.
I think. Have I been out for Eddie?
You were out for like one, I
Well, I was
think.
in Colombia.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Damn. That's crazy.
We've been at it for a minute, boys. It's been like 7
have.
months now, so.
I wasn't here for most of it, but we have.
What do you got going on with you, Gabe? What's up with life? Like, how you doing?
Honestly, bro, I'm doing pretty good. Right now, I'm just kind of stacking my bread, hustling, hitting the gym hard. I've been feeling good. I've been eating healthy. Life's pretty solid right now.
Are you feeling like any sense of decline or anything post military?
What do you mean by decline?
Like, you know, it's kind of like when you go on a diet, you go really hard for those 30 days, and then like after, like, you know, you loosen up a little bit just to, like, you know, survive.
I feel like speaking in that sense, I have maintained a good like eating habits. You know, eating tradition and stuff. I've maintained that. I have slacked from time to time, but nothing crazy, honestly.
But not just in eating.
Yeah, yeah.
Like in daily life, like.
And level of productivity levels, let's say. Because over there, it's one thing after another.
Oh no,
one thing after another,
100% agree,
regular
but
life.
it's just you gotta keep in mind over there it's busy 24/7 because there's shit to do. Over here it's kind of just like there is shit to do, but it's more lenient.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
regular life.
Yeah,
day
it's
to day.
regular life. So I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to answer. Like there's been a decline because it's two completely different lifestyles. So like I'm about to go back. Actually this Thursday I'm gonna leave to Miami because I have to go back in to the base. So it's like I'm able to switch it like on and off like a 180. It's like military mode, chill mode, military mode, chill mode.
What's it like when you go for those little retreats?
I mean, it's cool because most people have the idea that the military is like straight like rules, blah blah blah. But people are super laid back, like super laid back. It's chill. I met a bunch of homies in the military. Like we get out at 4 from working, so after we're done working on the jets and shit, we probably just go out to Miami, South Beach, just cool it.
I was speaking to a friend. It's actually your cousin, actually.
My cousin? Oh, okay.
She was showing me the videos and pictures of bombs that they were building in the bases and stuff.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
huge.
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, no, it's just they do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't get to see on a regular basis, you know? Like, how do you think I feel just walking up? Such a knee slapper, bro. Nah, bro, but yeah, no, I be seeing some crazy shit too. Like, imagine just opening a door and you just see a bunch of jets full of like missiles and shit. You're like, damn.
Shit.
It's crazy, bro.
You
If the
feel
boys
like
rolling
Top Gun
out.
Gabe. You're
Top
just
Gun
like,
Gabe, bro.
goddamn.
Serge?
Yeah, bro, how have you been doing, broski?
Good. I've been doing good. How I've been feeling, questionable. So it's been a matter of, you know, we told you guys last time that we're starting a little challenge
Right.
for both of us. And so I've been dealing with the result of not being overstimulated. So we deleted our Snapchats. I'm still on Instagram, but it's never really been a problem. But I've kind of just lowered the noise on a lot of things in my life and been more focused on living in the present. So I've been working a lot. And it's, you know, on one hand, it's good because, you know, you're so much more present and tuned into everything you're doing. You're not just going through the motions. You're actually consciously doing it.
100% agree.
On the other hand, sometimes you had all that brain power going to certain things throughout the day. Sometimes you don't really know what to do with yourself. You know what I mean? So it's good because you're clearing a lot of space for new things, but it's also a challenge because you have to fill that new space up.
It's an adjustment.
Yeah, otherwise you start driving yourself a little bit crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's because like when you leave some bad habits behind, you got to fill that time with something else.
With good habits.
Yeah, with good habits.
Yeah, it's kind of like, for example, my dog. He's a good boy, but if we don't walk him all day, He's running in circles. He's fucking in the bathroom chewing at the toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
damn, bro.
That
You
actually
got your
sounds
dog
annoying
like
as fuck.
that's 1 HP, bro.
no. But it's like a valid example. It's like, as humans, you know, think about it back in like evolutionary times. Back then, we always had a mission: go hunting, you know, protect the cave, find fire, whatever. It was always something
I feel like those are necessities though.
Well, yeah, but that's
that
because
was motivation.
They needed it. That was motivation.
Yeah,
That
no,
was a
I see where you're
necessity.
coming from.
Now everything is so comfortable. You know, everything is handed to us. It's kind of our job to find what to fill that time with. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about going out and hunting.
And that's why we get to pick a career. That's why, like, in modern society, our dedication to any practice allows us to build a career out of it and allows us to build a financial stability and also, you know, yeah. But going back to what you said, bro, I also agree. I feel like this week has been insane. In terms of happiness levels, I'm like on like a new level, bro. It's like a weird type of happiness because it's like, you know, it's like I didn't know I could be happier than what I was over just doing a little bit of changes.
I feel like happiness can always be just something that can grow more and more. I feel like there's no limit to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But think about, like, I'll give you an example. If you were to just buy your dream car for a split moment or for a good week or so, you'd probably be like the happiest person in life because you just achieved the goal of yours. You know what I'm saying? Right now, both of y'all are going through like a phase where y'all are trying to reach certain goals, and as you complete little like side missions to get to that goal, it probably feels good. So it's just boosting your overall self. That's the way I see it, at least.
No, I 100% agree, and I feel like just like a little switch in my brain has just like activated recently. Like, I just feel like a lot more present in moments with my friends. I haven't been on my phone as much at all. Even with my family, like just like talking to them more, you know, actually communicating better. And in terms of life, bro, like I've been getting so much more work done, and I just feel like so much more less overwhelmed.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's so many little things you don't think about, but they do affect you. You know what I mean? It's that overstimulation. If we actually focus on the things that do affect us and we get them out of the way, it simplifies life so much.
Oh, yeah.
That's factual.
Like with social media, I really do believe that comparison is the thief of joy. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
right.
bro. The thing is, social media is a distraction, and I have first-hand experience of that because when I went through boot camp, they take your phone, they take everything. You want to communicate with someone, it's with a letter. And, dude, the postal service there, don't even get me started on that, bro. The most
Trash.
absolute garbage. Like, dude, a toddler could run it better. Type shit. It was like, dude, I got letters that I received on the first day, like 3 weeks in. And I was like, bro, because there was a time where no one was getting letters, which sucked. But anyways, back to the point. When they take everything from you, it's like one day you're just like on social media snapping and shit. Next moment, they take your phone and that's it. You don't see it no more. So they kind of get to the point where you completely forget about it because you're so busy with other shit. But I remember this moment. It's like the craziest shit I've ever felt. When they gave us our phone back, because we got like one mandatory phone call to be like, hey, we're good. Like, how you been? It's usually some emotional shit, you know? Like, everyone in the room was just crying their eyes out, bro. That shit was like, dude, I cried, bro. When I heard my parents' voice after like 3 weeks of just straight like torture, bro, I was like, what's up, bro? I was like, nah, bro. But the thing is, when I grabbed my phone for the first time, it was like the weirdest sensation ever. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It didn't feel like a phone. It didn't. Like, you have so much muscle memory because people don't realize it, but they be holding their phone on a regular basis. Kind of like people with Nick. They're always holding the Nick. I fall for that shit, too. Like, I be holding in times I don't even mean to be holding. It's just, like, a habit.
No, 100%. And I've definitely become someone that suffers from that. Like, I wasn't that bad. Like, there's been times in my life when I've been worse. So, like, before we started this challenge, my screen time was, like, 6-7 hours a day. But, you know, even so, like, there's still a lot of times where I check to see if I got any notifications. I still check to see. And, like, the big change has been scrolling, or, yeah, like, just scrolling endlessly. The biggest change has been, it's like, why do I even care in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, like, the biggest thing that was holding me back from, like, trying to get rid of Snap is, what if someone texts me? What if someone's trying to get my attention?
You know what's crazy about that, bro? I was thinking about this the other day, and it's low-key, like, such a deep thought. And what it is, if you think about it, nowadays, like, we could be hanging out right now, and then we go to our cribs or whatever, and that's it. Like, we can text. It's cool. Like, we can still communicate. But if you think back, like, 20, 30 years ago, like, our parents' time when they were, like, our age, they didn't have phones or anything. So, like, they would meet up, hang out, and then that's it. They say, bye, we're going to meet up at this time and this time. And that could be the last time they ever see each other.
Yeah.
So, like, that makes you think. if phones are able to make shit so convenient to like it's accessible, it distracts you from like. That's why people are more successful, more hunters.
That's true, but also, going along with that, that's why back then, like relationships had a deeper, more ingrained.
Yeah, and I was going to that too because
you know what I mean.
they appreciate. Yeah, you have to put in the effort and you have to like appreciate the quality time in person.
Yeah.
And I've always been one for that, so it's like, I'm not much of a texter to be honest. Like I barely text, and you can vouch for that. You can vouch for that. I don't really talk to any of y'all. I don't really talk to much people because like I'm just not much of a texter. It's like all right. But when we hang out, the vibe's always there because I cherish the person.
Yeah, no,
quality
I'm
time.
the same way. It's a blessing to be able to spend time with the people you care about.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? It really is. And that's so going off of the Snap thing is like, I was like, oh, what if they text me? What if it's someone I really care about? They'll have my number. If they really want to reach out to me, they will be able to reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like going back to it. It's like, do I need to see their stories? Do I need to know what they're doing every second of every day? No, bro.
Let them live their own life.
For me,
exactly.
It was like realizing that I didn't care. Like this, it's only been a week, so don't mean to flex or anything, but like realistically, like I realized how much I didn't care after dropping everything. Like after just having all this time to myself, you kind of just realize you have your own shit to worry about. Like at the end of the day, there's not really much that we need to that we need from the internet. It's all just kind of like dopamine. And I feel like in this day and age, because everything's so accessible, it gives us that freedom, which is great because it's given us the ability to travel to the other side of the country, but still be able to talk to our family on a daily basis and still feel like we're still connected. But in terms of like productivity and also like personal successes, it's limited a lot of people because your phone has the ability to just drain you with so many different avenues.
Dude, it's not about what it does, it's about how you use it.
That's very true. And that's what we're kind of doing these last couple weeks, or the next couple weeks are going to be just learning how to be more present, therefore implying that just being more better in control when it comes to using my phone, which it sounds stupid, but I feel like everyone's probably just as bad as us.
No, 100%. People have like a subconscious addiction to their phone that they don't know about because it's so like normalized.
Well, you always hear older people say it like, oh, when I was younger, we didn't need phones. Now the kids pop out of the womb.
That's
with
what
a phone.
I'm saying.
And, for us, we don't kind of notice it as much because we kind of grew up roughly during that transitionary period. But there was a time where, like, people our age were just living their life without a phone.
Yeah, no, bro. It's like, it's crazy.
So you can use those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours every single day to hone a trade, master a new skill.
Dude, yeah.
Get your shit done that you've been putting off for weeks. Like, that's so much more time. And when you get shit done, you feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like,
dude,
like get something done, feel better. Don't do anything, but compare yourself to, like, the most amazing things that people post about their lives every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, someone's going to post a picture of them in their brand new car at the beach, but they're not going to post when they're fucking crying their eyes out because they had a fight with their dad and some shit happened. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you only see the best moments of people's lives. And then you start thinking, like, fuck, bro. Like, I worked fucking 15 hours today and nobody was there when I got home. Like, you compare, and it's like, you don't need to. Nobody's...
Everyone's going... I mean, everyone has their own demons, so everyone
100%.
just has everything else going on,
And to piggyback off that, though, it's like, not only are we seeing the best moment from that person, we're seeing that best moment from everybody. Because the way I was thinking about it, it's like when you are subscribed to someone on YouTube, you might not see one of their videos for months. But the second you watch one of the videos, it's like, oh, I love this guy. He's cool. The way I apply that to real life, it's like, we see this stuff now, and then they disappear when they have their problems. But there's always like 30 other people just right behind them, all ready to share their highlights, all ready to flex on life, and then it just leads to more of that negative energy.
100%, bro. 100%. And there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, no one's gonna go out and purposely post their most down bad moments. You know what I'm saying? But just by the nature of it, you don't need to see all that. It's overstimulation. It's extra thoughts that you don't need in your mind. Like,
just keep it basic.
Humans aren't meant to like process this 500 different things. You start feeling it. You feel it inside. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
when the stress builds up and you have like all that weight on your shoulders. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you start thinking all of my problems on top of like all this like subconscious pressure that is added on.
And this last week, I started watching this YouTuber, and he lives in Australia. I forgot his name, but
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I was like, what's his
I
name?
think it's like Nick Fry. I feel like that's the name that sticks out of my head. But he basically, the video I watched was a 40-minute like video, and he went to an island for 3 days and survived.
Is he like, he's usually at the beach and he catches his own food and cooks it?
Yeah.
Dude, I've seen that guy before. He's mad entertaining.
Right?
Yeah, because I was actually getting a haircut one time and they were playing him. And he goes out, he catches his own food, he cooks it at the beach. Like, I think I know exactly.
He's
what
like
you're
on
talking
straight
about.
survival mode 24/7. That's insane.
Yeah, and it brought me back to Ginny, because in Ginny, like that was probably
Guinea.
Ginny.
It's Guinea, bro.
Ginny. That was probably like one of the top 10 best moments ever. What just fell?
Dude, my phone just ate shit.
Is it good?
My phone's already clapped, but it'll survive.
All right.
Where were we?
Guinea.
Guinea. Bro, Guinea was such a life-changing moment, because that was the first time I ever had a trip like that. And now, like, dude, imagine if we just get a boat. We all rent a boat for a day, just go to a random island in Sanibel. Well, whatever's left of it. And, like, go
Nah,
fishing.
That's a potential cut right
That's
there.
100%.
No. Like, I was saying, like, we get a boat with the boys, all four or five of us, whoever. We get some food, bro. We get a bow and arrow, some spear harpoons, and we just go hunt for the day. We bring some music, some drinks, some food, some like, vibes. And I feel like that's just a perfect day, bro. Like, it's all of us on the beach. Like, I feel like it's bonding too. Like, us hunting for our food. That's like so primitive and primal.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like that'll release a special kind of like
Serotonin and like dopamine.
I feel like it releases something else, like some like animal instinct or something.
I mean, it has to, because like realistically, bro, we're basically caged people. I feel like realistically, when did people like sit in front of like chairs just to talk to a camera? Thousands of years ago.
Fair. I mean, cameras weren't a thing thousands of years ago, but fair enough.
Exactly.
It's
Like,
a valid point.
the thing is, we're not designed. I feel like humans are not designed to be doing any of this. We're just smart enough to be doing this. Like,
That's true. But in terms of like what we're doing right now, I feel like it's always existed, just in different forms. Like going off of technology. Like right now, this is us talking, conversing, and sharing ideas, and whoever tunes in, they can listen into it. But that's why before there was like speeches, speeches, hearings, council meetings, like stuff like that. Then there's like the fireside chats with like FDR, like how he would go on the radio and stuff. Like it's just like communication. You know what I mean? Like certain things don't have existed, but they've changed and transitioned.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Like communication's always been a part. This is just like it's like a tree. Communication's a big one. There's just like a branch of it type thing.
One of the newer branches.
Yeah, one of the newer branches, because the old branches, they start falling down. Damn, that's crazy. And this one's probably going to fall down too. Who knows what the future's going to hold.
That's when the
Facts.
holograms pop up.
You just press a button. Live person.
It's Stevie.
bro.
Hey, bro, are we still hitting the gym tomorrow? Me, like, in bed, like, I don't know, bro. What do you mean?
Man just flips me over.
Bro, you just dabbing up a hologram.
But
Nah, bro, but, like, off of what you were saying about how you felt after Guinea, that's how I felt after my Colombia trip, bro. And so, like, what I've been doing the past, like, week has been me trying to model how I lived over there, because those 10 days were probably, I want to say, the happiest days of the year for sure, but possibly the happiest days of my life, dog. And it's like I look back and what was it? My daily screen time was probably like 2 hours. Like I was telling you guys the last time, the NoFap. It was 12 days where I did not beat my meat. I got, you know, all that dopamine and other things from life naturally. And also, there was obviously no smoking, no nothing. It was, I think the reason why I loved it so much, because it wasn't all like party, vacation, have a good time. Like we were running errands, we were doing boring stuff too. It was just being present and always feeling like I was having a purpose and fulfilling it. And so here it's like you're comfortable. This has always been home, you know. But there's ways to like challenge yourself and find those challenges and really being true to like
Dude,
the
and
challenge.
off that, what's crazy about it is you're 100% right, because this place is like our home, and we know how comfy it is to us. To other people, it'll probably be like if you lived in Miami and you come here, this would be like a place that feels like outside of home, you know? And being in home, the challenge that you have is literally just yourself. It all comes back down to the discipline of what you want to do. And it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I be feeling sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, like I could really benefit in life from a change of scenery.
I agree, dude. Like Orlando, Miami, even out of state, I would definitely move to like North Carolina or like or like Nevada. I feel like Nevada would have cool stuff.
Not even forever, but just for some time, you know, experience new people, experience new culture, new weather, and really grow more as a person.
That's crazy. Everything you just said, literally me in Texas, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
And like, do you feel like it was what you needed?
Oh, dude, I felt 100% rejuvenized when I came back. I felt like, I mean, I did change in a lot of ways, but I definitely did feel like it was a good change in scenery. Good to like get out of my comfort square. Forces me like to do.
Because it forces you to grow in ways you didn't before. Like for me, I feel like for example, I haven't left. So I feel like I've been growing in a lot of ways that I've needed to, but I will never be able to grow in those other ways that I still feel like I need to until I leave.
That's how it be, bro. Because when you leave, that's when you realize, holy shit, I'm completely independent. Like, it's me versus the world right now. And when that feeling hits, it's like, what are you going to do? For me, I was in an environment where everything was handed to me. Food, housing, money.
Must be nice.
I mean, but I was also studying a shit ton. Like, while I was in tech school, it was like 6 a.m. through 5 p.m. Straight hustle. So, but yeah, no, like, having that independence forces you to, like, go out of your way. Like, for example, I went over there. I didn't know anyone. Now I met so many people over there. I have connections literally all over the state because it's like everyone meets up at Texas for boot camp and then they all go back to, like, I don't know. It's crazy just having a lot of people that you can be relying on because you just build those bonds.
Yeah, you got hella friends now, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
Like lifetime memories of people that you wouldn't have met had you not embarked on that journey.
Oh, no, 100%.
And that's like the takeaway that I took from it because, like, bro, with these little changes that we make in our lives, it only opens us up to opportunities to try different things. And I feel like that's something that we need to do more often. And it's so easy to get caught up in a cycle to not want to change things up because you're constantly dealing with, like, comfort. You're dealing with things being handed to you. Oops. So switching the environment up is something that I've been trying to do. I've been going a lot hard at the gym. I know you'd be proud to hear that. Dude, like, the pumps I've been having recently, bro, out of this world.
The pumps, Gucci.
And the strength, too, bro. And the strength. I swear.
I have to see it to believe it.
I have to see it to believe it, too, because you straight weenie hut that day. I was like, how? How am I lifting more than you, but you look better than me? Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Genetics.
Gifts.
Genetic freak is way over here.
I feel like I'm not even, like, genetically gifted, though.
I feel like you're just really cut, and it's hard for you to put on, like, body fat.
I disagree.
You think so?
No, I disagree. I think because you know how there's different body types?
Yeah.
Stevie's like a certified mesomorph, bro. Like, I feel like he will fluctuate from, like, skinny fat to, like, looking built as fuck really easy. Like, his body distribution will change, like, if he works out. So, for example,
that's true.
As he works out, his body will literally look like he works out hard as fuck, which he does. But if the intensity's not there, that strength isn't going to be there. You know, like, he'll get the muscle mass, but it won't be lean, thick, fibrous muscle mass.
I can agree with that.
It's like a blessing and a curse because, like, 2 weeks without the gym, you can see it. But 2 weeks straight on the gym, you can see it.
Yeah. Like, for me, I would say my body type has always been, like, the opposite. Like, for me, it's like for someone like Duque, our boy, who he has always had that mass, and for him, it's like let's say, like, a marble structure, and he's been sculpting it.
Chiseling it.
For me, it's been, like, every single time I get bigger, it's because I'm building it. I'm building it. And it's a tougher process because I have a faster metabolism. But at the same time, like, I know as far as, like, when you do see gains in me, they're
genuine.
They're genuine. They're corresponsive with my work ethic and my strength because that's taking work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's solid.
What body type does Gabe have?
I don't know. I feel like my body type right now, because what happened was when I was little, I was pretty chunky. But then I hit a growth spurt, so all that fat got, like, distributed. And right now I'm at a place where it's like, I'm not fat, but I do have some belly fat, like, at the bottom. That's, like, that hard layer to burn. So I don't know.
It really just depends on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it also depends.
You're going to have to diet cardio up.
My body also isn't the type of body that can, like I work out a shit ton, it's harder for it to like grow rather than if I bulk up and it has the space to grow and then I cut it down. I feel like that would be more beneficial to me. Because as you work out a lot, you start to notice like what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Like for me, if I do time under tension a lot, I get crazy pumps rather than just hitting like high weight, quick reps.
That's what I'd be doing. I'd be doing high. I do low weight, but hella reps, bro. I'd be repping shit out.
Repping shit out is why you're so defined. Because when you do like medium weight but a bunch of reps, that gives you definition rep. But to build strength, you do high weight, low rep.
You know, that's kind of true, but also not really. Because when you're training hypertrophy, like yes, you're just training a different not part of the muscle, but a different aspect of the muscle. I disagree in the sense that like your body actually changes in terms of like whether you only do like low reps, high weight, and then high weights, low rep, because your body still builds the mass. Your body's still gonna build the strength.
Yes and no,
dude. I'll put it to you like this, bro.
Like, what would I like? How different would I look like if I only did heavy, like lifted heavy?
extremely different.
You would look extremely different. You'd probably be maybe a little bit bigger than you are now, but you'd be stupid strong. Like you'd be repping out 225 like it's nothing.
Hey, bro, you don't gotta expose me like that.
But your definition would be completely different, bro. So I watched this video, and it was, I don't know if you've watched him. It's Will Tennyson on he's a YouTuber, fitness YouTuber. He did a YouTube video with multiple-time Mr. O winner Phil Heath. And Phil Heath was talking about every single exercise he does with an intensity that he can have a full conversation with somebody else. Like not heavy breathing, nothing. That he can, and he said that this training method is how he won so many Mr. Olympias, because with that low intensity, high reps, like he was saying, like I'd be lifting weight that people are like, you can go much heavier. And he's like, I know I can go much heavier. But he says that's what made his muscles look so much more mature and so much more striations and so much more defined. So it really does make a difference.
Yeah, because it's weight you can handle, and when you can handle it, you're comfortable with it. When you push your muscles to like actually have to lift something heavy up, it pops more muscle fibers, causing you to get stronger.
I think the reason why I struggle to like up the weight sometime is because I feel like I'm like always at risk of injury.
Dude, and I was actually about to say something about that, because 90% of the time when you go to the gym, you go by yourself. Rather than me, where I go with someone, I'm like able to push myself to my limits because I know I'll have a spot free. It's like you could be benching, you're like, oh, I want to try 225. You get clapped, who's gonna help you? Like you'll be that guy.
Dude, it happened to me the other day.
Did it?
It happened to me too.
Because I was trying to go, like I said, I've been trying to go up in weight, and then I was like on my 4th rep, and then like it just wouldn't go up, and then I had the bench like pressed on my chest, and I was just like looking all the way around, and I was like, help.
No.
And then some guy like looked, and then he came help me. But it was kind of embarrassing, but also I don't know. I feel like my shoulder, I've always complained about my shoulder. So it's like I'm really scared of like injuring my rotator cuff, because my mom and my dad both got surgeries on their rotator cuffs.
Dude.
So I'm not trying to be number 3, you know?
That's crazy, because my rotator cuffs actually clapped.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah, it actually is.
Already, bro? You're 19, though.
Dude, but the thing is, like, I used to do swimming, so I, like, overused it, you know? And, yeah, no, I was a good ass swimmer, though. Throw back to those days.
I need to stretch, bro. Do you stretch?
What do you mean? Like, before
or
you
did
gym?
you stretch when you swam?
Oh, yeah, I would have to stretch everything. My legs, my back, everything. Because when you start swimming, it's like 90% of the time those pools were cold. So I'll be, like, chilling. The heat, I jump into the pool, it's like my muscles can cramp like that.
Yeah, those back spasms hit different.
Yeah, imagine you're just in the water, you get all tense, bro. You'll just be floating there.
Yeah, if you don't start swimming right away, you're done.
Yeah, no. You have to, like, get warmed up. So you start, like, you take off fast. And then on the second lap, it's, like, moderate. You do a kickflip. You take off again.
Damn.
Dude, those are the days.
We should get into our recs.
Facts. Do you have one for today, Gabe?
Give me, like, 30 seconds.
All right.
I'll start
give
us
it
off. So for me, bro, I finally started watching Chainsaw Man, dog.
Who?
So Chainsaw Man is this anime.
Oh.
It's currently being animated by the same studio that takes care of Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan. I know you don't know about that, but, like, if y'all know about that, you know that it's top quality.
Yeah, that's what I'm
animation,
saying,
best
bro.
of the best. And I used to keep up with the manga. I started watching the anime, bro, and it's beautifully animated. The action goes crazy, but also, like, it's funny. It's hilarious. The main character is super likable, and it's not on some, like, little kid shit. Because lately, you know, as I've been getting older, what I've been finding is, as much as I love anime, a lot of them are really catered to little kids. It's like if you like Pokemon, you try to watch the newest
It's like
seasons
the
of
SpongeBob,
Pokemon.
but
It's
anime.
like, bro, like this is weenie
Bro,
hut shit.
but about Chainsaw Man, tell the audience, work at Crunchyroll, Netflix.
Yeah, Crunchyroll. You can catch it on probably. I'm not about to advertise like pirate websites. You can check it out on Crunchyroll, to be honest.
AnimeOwl.net.
Yo,
That's a solid one.
better get
Only
flagged.
one you're gonna get.
About to get like deleted off YouTube.
Imagine.
But yeah, basically just a quick synopsis. It's about this guy. He's basically a demon killer, and he has a best friend that's a little dog. And he's working for the Yakuza. The Yakuza pretty much own him, and basically he gets betrayed by the Yakuza. He gets fucked up, and then him and the demon dog become something different, and the story starts off right there.
Solid.
But no, it's awesome, worth watching.
Dude, that
For
sounds
sure, for sure.
solid. I got my rec.
You do?
Yeah, and my rec ties in with a little story. So I was going Black Friday shopping because my cousins came in from Colombia, so I was driving them around. And like those like really expensive Orbi guns? I ended up buying one because it was on Black Friday, so I got it for like $70. I was like, this is a steal. That's
This
my
is
rec.
what-
Get an Orbi gun because there's
This
so
where our
much
tax
fun.
is going, bro. This is where our tax is going.
Dude, no, but they're mad fun, and it's like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but Camilo, he was coming over to my crib, and I knew he was like 10 minutes away. So I got outside and I hid in the flatbed of my dad's truck. And dude, when he pulled up, that I heard him like walk to, I just straight sprayed him, bro. I straight sprayed him, and I just hear this motherfucker go, chill, ow.
Poor
Like,
Camilo, bro.
Dude, those Orbeez hurt, bro. It's like a paintball shot.
And man probably had it on like semi-automatic. Like,
Nah, I had it full auto, bro. Full auto. No
Bro,
hesitation.
this man has like actual weapons training, so he was hitting every single bullet.
Dude, I got a lot of shots.
ooh, are you better at Fortnite now?
Fortnite on a remote, bro.
I know, but
I'm still as a video game.
okay.
Yeah, that hasn't
They
changed.
didn't put you into like the simulator.
Bro, if they put me in the simulator, bro, I'd die.
They're like, you're not cut out for this. You're not cut out
Yeah,
for
they'll
this.
be like, nah, cyber intelligence, nah, that damn.
Shit. What about you, Stevie? Rec for the day?
So The Walking Dead just finished. That was a big part of my childhood. You know, all those empty bottles of Nutellas, all the cholesterol buildup.
You a demon.
The
for
Walking
that, bro.
Dead was like a big part of my childhood. So I actually am planning on rewatching like season 7 through 24. I think it is.
That's fucking insane, dog.
Dude, that's gonna be a while.
Because I think
Yeah.
season 7 it might be where I left off.
I stopped the episode that Glenn died.
Yeah, that's around the time I stopped watching too. And I had only started because you got me into it. But to a certain extent, like with these shows, it's like as much as you like like the main premise of the show, you also fuck with the characters. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, you feel like an emotional
storyline.
connection towards them. So when
Exactly.
something happens to them, it's like it kind of affects you directly, but it doesn't.
yeah, when one day you pick up the show and the whole cast is brand new people, it's like, do I even really give a
Bro,
fuck anymore?
you know what happened to us with that? With the Mask movie. How the first Mask has Jim Carrey and the
Yes,
second one's
bro.
just like some goofball, bro.
You turn it on, and you're like, bro, who is this clown?
Yeah, bro, I didn't
Where's
even
this
watch it
clown?
no more. I'm like, bro, where's the protagonist at? Like,
You know what that happened in? I thought you guys were gonna know what I'm
I didn't know there was a
about.
mask too.
Dude, it's
the
not
one-
even worth watching.
Yeah,
dog.
Really?
Yeah.
it should just get erased,
Um,
bro.
Have you guys watched The Witcher on Netflix?
Is that the one with the guy who plays Superman?
Yeah, Henry Cavill.
That guy.
Dude, such an amazing, like, it's based off like a book and video game series.
That's what I thought.
But they actually lost him. So now the next season, it's gonna be Liam Hemsworth that takes over the role.
That's what I saw too. Speaking of Liam Hemsworth, have you guys heard of Chris Hemsworth saying that he's like prone to developing Alzheimer's at a late age?
What?
I haven't heard about
Damn,
that,
Thor about to be mad confused in the next couple movies.
bro.
He's probably gonna do one more.
You can't say that, bro. That's a violation.
He can make that joke, but I can't make the Sanibel joke.
Nah, dog.
Dude, the Sanibel joke was too far.
Oh, gosh. Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, but on that note,
Thank
thank you guys for watching. Don't forget we're on all platforms. And on that note, Out of Pocket, out.
I don't know how I
Six,
feel
six,
about
six,
that
six.
ending.
Quick ending, bro.
Questionable. Hey, I'm gonna do it again though. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode. This has been Out of Pocket. Make sure you watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We drop an episode every Monday at 6 a.m. And if you guys want to drop a comment, drop a like, we'd appreciate that. And until next time.
Out of Pocket, out.